brothers and sisters in nerdiness, welcome back to the Spider's Web, and in this video we're going to be doing an unboxing, and that unboxing is over here. It's another box. It's Stop the Train. Yes. Very interesting looking game. Thought I'd give it a bash, see how it goes. Let's turn the box over, get into it. For some strange reason the back of the box is on a different angle to the front of the box. But never mind, we will sort that out shortly. Here we are. So what do we have? Stop the Train is a semi-cooperative social deduction board game where players take turns to control the speed of a runaway train armed with a bomb and hurtling towards Paris. To win, each player must achieve two objectives: complete the character mission and prevent the train crashing into the station, but one or more of the other players is secretly working against your team. Your only hope is to identify them, throw them off, and stop the train. It's a game for 4 to 6 people, takes for ages 11 plus, and takes 30 minutes or thereabouts. Let's... And that was the sound of the train as it hits the station in Paris. So here we are with the destruction book. It shows you all the pieces that we have, an overview, special events, how it's played, certain things you can do, current player token and do game, the gameplay extension. Ooh. Various optional game adjustments, appendix, which has all the information about each of the characters, a clarification of the intervention cards and priority, and open play intervention cards, and a thanks page as well. So there we are. Nice. And now we have a load of boards, and these boards basically have all the press outs. So we have the current player token, the rail speed record, and permit to travel. We have 2 of those, and on the other side we have the different areas of track. So we have that area. On this one we have the card holders and the nice little speed gauge. And now the rest of it, I think, is just track pieces. I'll try and get it in so that there's no light glare. I do apologise for that. I'm in a rush to do this because I'd like to play it tonight, and we're going out in a short while, so that's the reason I'm doing it very basically today instead of doing an intro like I usually do. As I say, I want to play it. There we are. Next thing we have is cards. A little divide, I think. So let's have a look at these. This has the thing on it where we can hopefully open it without using any form of sharp implement. Let's get down so you can see what's on this card. There we are, a little bit less. So these are the character reference cards. So what we'll have is, we've got 4 of these. If there's 6 players, I think 2 of them have to share, unless there's 2 more in there. So it goes through each of the characters and says what their personal goal is. And these are the cards for controlling the speed of the train. So you've got quite a few. So there's a lot of these, and apparently if you manage to get through the whole of this deck and haven't reached Paris, then what happens is you win the game. So there we are, we have quite a few of possibly the same type of card, but it doesn't matter, they'll need a good shuffling. Shouldn't say it was an easy game, but it does look fun. I watched the No Rolls Barred playthrough the other night and thought it was really good and decided to get it. These are the effect cards, so there we are. Now, the effect cards. Next lot of cards we have are the, what should I call it? I found more character reference cards. I thought there'd be more of these in there because this is for a 6-player. These are voting cards. When you get to the signal box, you can vote to which direction you want to be. There'll be 6 of the same one, so you can either go via the viaducts, via the scenic route, or via the fast track. I'm not showing you all of the cards because they're all exactly the same in this deck. 6 viaducts, 6 fast tracks and 6 scenic routes. And then we have the Stop the Train order of play. This tells you what happens throughout the game. Then we have the character cards. So we'll have the Dreaded Saboteur, the Resistance Conspirator, the MI6 Agent, the Photographer, the Speedster, the Prisoner of War, the Rogue, the Stuntman, the Engineer, the Ticket Inspector, the Chanteuse, and the Mayor of Paris. So that's the character cards. The next lot of cards we're going to be looking at are the intervention cards. Now there are a lot of these. I'll show you a few of them. This one cancels the last intervention card. You play it directly after another intervention card to cancel its effects. Extend your hand. That saves another player from being thrown off the train. So you play it directly after an emergency meeting vote to decide to save another player or not. Only valid for one emergency meeting. Excludes another player from the signal box vote. So play when the signal box vote is announced and nominate another player to be excluded from the voting. Occupied places the character in the WC. Play when the emergency meeting is announced to avoid participating. You can neither vote or be voted for. You can't be nominated if You're Coming With Me is played. Only valid for one emergency meeting. Murder in the Dark kills any other player. Play when any part of the train is in the final tunnel near Paris. Only valid for one use. Train faults clips the top speed of the train. The speedometer cannot go above 150 km per hour. You play at any time after the train has crossed the bridge. And the final one is secret ballot. Emergency meeting vote is secret. Play during the emergency meeting. Instead of voting in turn, players submit a secret ballot. So there we are. That is all the cards. I'll put these all together. I need to get a little bag or something to put these in because there's a lot of cards. And finally, we have these two things. Now I can't really show you these. Well, I can. These are for connecting the little hand to the the speedometer thing. So that's all there for. And here you get 2 trains, 2 steam trains. There we are. Wooden blocks shaped like trains with a design with a train sticker on each side. There we are. So that's it, that's Stop the Train. Looking forward to playing this later. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, as always, stay safe and take care. God bless, and bye for now.